Alright guys, today we're uh breadstick is tasked to buy some bread and nothing abnormal happens to him, featuring a fishing minigame, breadstick, sticks, 3.5 endings, a maze if you're bored. Let's do this guys. Let's freaking go. I can't freaking wait for this dude. Red bread chick I guess smells. Can I full screen? Oh, preferences. Full screen. Oh, there we go. Uh, about made with love by Lee Baton de Pain. Text by as okay. Um, that that's oh. Enter advanced dialogue and activities. Activates the interface. Advances of how selecting choice. I see. Navigate the interface. Accesses the game menu, skips dialogue when held down, toggles dialogue skipping, rolls back to earlier, hides the user interface, takes a screenshot, toggles assistive self-voicing. Shift A opens the accessibility menu. Unspacing. Start. What is self?
Self-voicing. Self-voicing disabled.
Okay. Oh my. Oh, this is a dyslexic text. Can I notice the difference? I think so. I think that one's more sharp. Okay, well, with the beautiful day, friend. A really incredibly lazy day. On days like these, creatures like you would be better in bed doing nothing productive at all. Well, that would be the case if it wasn't for your good glasses equipped friend who just got an errand for you. Your mission is simple: go from your house to the bakery, grab a baguette, then make it home just in time for a meal with all your friends. Simple, isn't it? In fact, in the time it took for me to show you that map, you're already well underway on that quest of yours, friend. Indeed, you are now equipped with a good piece of bread, warm, crunchy on the outside and fluffy on the inside, ready to backtrack your steps all the way back home. Better make it quick if you're very hungry, friend. So, so very hungry. And that bread just smells so good. Maybe you should grab a bite out of it. Don't you think? Yeah. You consume the bread, very crunchy, tastes great. You were just satiated for now. Suddenly, you feel a sharp pain in your stomach. Fool. You have consumed the forbidden bread of. I don't remember exactly why it was forbidden. Yet, you consumed it. You're now entering a dimension of strangeness where your actions will have consequences. Will you be a force of good or a force of evil? Maybe it will matter. Maybe it won't. What do you know? Your trial starts now. You wake up in a hospital bed, feeling better. That bread must have contained some dubious flour or something. Lucky for you, there still exists some kind souls who brought you here while you were unconscious. The emergency room is empty, and there are scripts laying around. What will we do? Put on a scrub and wander around. Wait, that's so far. Well, don't you look dashing, friend? I knew that you should have pursued your studies with a PhD. However, they did have a strict no bread allowed in here policy at your local university. Truly, what a shame. Wandering in the corridors, he will salute you just as they would for a true professional. For once, you experience validation from your peers. What a joy! However, all good things come to an end, and your feathered being is now being summoned at the laundry department where an imminent catastrophe is brewing. It turns out even fancy diplomas can't help you when it comes to practical life. Someone with a resume the size of the moon must have launched the washing machine in a detergent induced coma. There's water everywhere. Good thing you have a MSc in a laundry care. With honors. Wow. Just a quick eye examination allowed you to identify it is just a problem of cycle temperature. You could easily fix it by turning it down. Or you could put it up and try to reach the desired ignition temperature. The choice is all yours. Turns the heat up. Right at the moment when you increase the temperature, you start to hear sounds that cannot be explained with the current shared knowledge of every psychiatrist. No, psychicist or physicist. Oh, physicist. Oh, whoopsie. You decide to make a mad dash to the entrance, dodging burning clothes shrunk to midget size and expelled from the washing machine at Mach 3.8. After being there, you decide to throw away your scrub. It would be rather inconvenient for people to notice your responsibility in all this mess after all. Well, now that you're out of the building full of lab coated eggheads, it would be time to head up home, wouldn't it? You think so too? Great. We agree on something. So, if I remember correctly, the way home would be. Wait. I'm only the narrator. That's your problem, friend. What do you mean you don't know either? You live in this neighborhood. Anyway, you decide to take a very hypothetical shortcut through this park. It will still be better than remaining immobile. Ah, fate really is on your side. You have found one of your friends, a bit less classy, and with more hair than the last one. Wait, Mercredi, yeah, I think it's Mercredi. That's him, not clickbait. Oh my goodness. He seems to be looking for chess opponents, and you do happen to care for a game. Let the chess pieces clash. Mercredi does be a very gentleman mannered person. He's letting you the white pieces. I'm still kind of hungry. Whoa. I didn't know you find wood appetizing. But who am I if I just disembodied? If I'm just a disembodied floating voice? During the times when your opponent is not looking, you manage to eat his pieces, with their number dwindling rapidly. The confusion starts to appear on your opponent's faces. The last straw is when you eat the king piece, making your opponent resign, swear that it is indeed a stupid game, and decide to start doing something else with his spare time. Anyway, after all that chess you've seen, you end up continuing your quest to. Where have I put the script? Ah, yes, here. Okay, take two. 1, 2. Anyway, after all that chess you've seen, you end up continuing your odyssey to get back home, friend. So this park is really nice. It has a nice scenery, a lot of little shrubberies, some people too, and a waterway. Looking at the waterway, you see some boats. but your attention is captivated by the extremely loud and uncomfortable noise coming from one of them. Inspecting it, you observe a little jester guy in his natural position, which is the sleeping one. However, shock, drama, damnation, the knot that ties the boat to the shore is unraveling. The little guy could soon be sailing into the deep blue if no one does anything. Fortunately, your name isn't no one, so you can do something. Now is the time for the choice, friend. You can either remake the knot securing the boat and its gremlin passenger, or get rid of the snoring by untying what remains of the knot and push it further into the river. You know what I'm gonna do. And so away it goes. An adventure waits for this little fella when they wake up. An adventure filled with dangers, unknowns, water, and maybe relief at the end. But that's not what we're here for anyway. We're stuck with you, the bird-looking creature who creates situation wherever it goes. I kind of feel lucky to not share your material plane, so I can escape all your mischief. But you never look for a way to get me. Anyway, if you look further in the horizon, you can find an unusual thing: a rabbit looking for fish. Nietzsche. Uh, Usually they tend to go for a more vegetable oriented diet, but maybe it is more about the processes of fishing rather than the primal consumption of the poor creature at the end of the rod. He seems to have spotted you and he waves at you. You wave back and he seems to invite you to join him. A good fella he sure is. Taking place in his little em- embarcation, uh, oh no, embarcation. Nietzsche tried to explain to you the ropes, tips and tricks to catch a fish using the simple tools Mother Nature has given to you, such as a fishing rod with telescopic reach. Wait. However, a quick glance in the white of your eyes made him quickly understand that you were more focused on the fish than the fishing. Letting a quick sigh, he concluded by commanding you not to move or make a single move. The consequences of disobeying that could be rather pernicious, with you two ending up with a lack of fish. I would obey if I were you, but you do, but you do, and but you do you, and I do me. You moved a bit, and you didn't catch anything. Fish are very sensitive creatures, and sound travels way faster in water than in the air. But what do you know? You, what do you know about it? What do you know about it? You are just a bird after all. After bidding your goodbyes to Nietzsche, you both seem eager to go to your respective ways. You then proceeded to exit that park by another entrance and, oh, would you look at that? A perfectly convenient plot device for the rider who is getting tired. You just, you're just street crossing away from making home. Finally, the end is in sight, friend, and you only need to go across that pedestrian crossing in order to finally put your cross to the side and cross the finish line. Waiting by the traffic light, you start to realize this thing is taking way too long to switch to green. Looking at the road, you realize there's absolutely no car coming from any side. The eerie silence fills you with a bit of unease, and oh, you don't care about me trying a tangent for the final segment. Fine, see yourself. Why did the breadstick cross the road? Well, that would be the question I'd ask you if you were using the third person. During that very brief segment, you realize that maybe that you went too far, that you should try to take things with a little more patience. The universe might be trying to reach you right now, but you're too busy walking away to listen to what it's saying. I would be pretty bummed if I was the universe, honestly. Apart from you ignoring the cosmic energy that binds all things, nothing really happened, and you get to the other side in one piece. Finally, you're home, just as you remembered it from a few hours ago. Stone shape, still full of people. Still, oh wait, where are you? No, seriously, this is no joke. Where's breadstick? What do you mean it fell into an open manhole? What am I supposed to do with that? Let me call the production right now. The shock from falling into this manhole must hurt you quite badly. You feel yourself getting drowsy. How could it end like this? So close to the end. Wake up in a dark room. Everything is very dark here. Where's up? Where's down? Everything, or rather, a lack thereof things, seem out of place here. You flap your wings a bit, try to find anything without any success. Suddenly, using your very great sense of vision, you see something. Quickly, you manage to get to it. It looks a lot like a cookie. Your stomach's rumbling so much, you decide to eat it. After dipping in a cup of milk, you devour it in one bite. Ah, that hit the spot. Now what? Oh wait, you, herp herp. Finally found you. I thought I had lost you. Let me catch my breath first. Oh, I found you. I don't really know how to manage. I don't. I don't really know how you managed to do that, but you're in the chaotic room. That's where they send creatures that exceed the authorized amount of chaotic energy. Here, let me help you. I think I can find a way out of here. As long as we do not destroy the structure of time and space. Wait, by any chance, have you eaten the universe cookie? It is the only, it's the one cookie on which rests all of time and space. Don't lie to me. What did you do? Aw, crap. Well, congratulations. You just destroyed the continuum of our entire universe. There's nowhere to go now. Are you satisfied? Are you satisfied now? Don't bother to answer. Sigh. Oh, yeah, I just remembered you got the bad ending. Are you proud of yourself? Yeah. Is this supposed to be? Is this? Is there supposed to be music? Because like I don't hear anything. Like I hear none yet, bro. Like, oh god. Anyways, no, I'm a good citizen. It is your favorite bread from the best bakery in town, and you are very hungry. No, your stomach is rumbling. No, you want to eat the bread. It is your destiny to do so. You cannot escape it. No, I think you do not really understand what is at stake here, friend. You need to eat this bread now. No. Fine, go ahead. Bring back the super bread if you're that much of a prick. But don't tell me you weren't warned. You're bringing the baguette back home. However, upon arriving, there's no one waiting for you. In fact, there's no one at all. The set has been deserted. Maybe next time, follow the script you were given. Huh? Huh? Uh? Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. And so you decide to wait here for a while. Nurse is going to arrive at any moment. Any second right now. Any second. You hear a door opening. No, wait, that's the other room. Hopefully it won't be long until someone comes here. Well, it seems they forgot about you. You do feel better though, so it would be quite useless to remain in here, don't you think, friend? After a quick second consideration, you left the premises of the hospital and continued your adventures outside. Well, now that you're out of the building full of lab coat icons. Use all of your brain cells. After an intense moment of calculations, philosophical reflections on oneself, chess, the universe, if it was black and white, checkered, and made of small pieces of woods looking like horses, you start to move a pawn. Fools may you hide your face in your hands in shame. Let's play Go Fish next. I know what you think. Oh, is that is that the move where you can lose like 2 turns? No, yeah. After all, that just isn't that good. Remake the knot. No, breadstick. It is I, your long lost consciousness. You may have forgotten about me, but a fragment of me still remains inside that smooth brain of yours. Thou shalt not send this poor soul into the wild. Is not greatish, and thou shalt be. Hold on, these lines are written very small. Ah, yes, thou shalt not be evil. After hearing the surreal voice, you decide to not cause the Odyssey 2 movie, and with your consciousness held high, you wander back to your wondrous wanderings. No, that was an accident. Oh wait, and decide to wait by the crossroad. Seconds turn to minutes, minutes turn into more minutes. You feel your eyes getting a bit tired looking at the end goal. After everything we've been through, it's finally here. What are you waiting for? It's not like the universe itself is going to reveal you the sense of your life right now, or is it? Nah, I'm just messing with you. Anyway, after a while, the light finally turns green. Oh wait, are you asleep? Fine, here's a car honking at you. Signal that you can walk. Don't need to say things, it's on the house. It's the least I can do after everything. And thus, you finally cross the road. Finally, you're home, just as you remembered from a few hours ago. Still in shape, still full of people. Still, wait, what the flip, man? Finally, you're awake. Because you lost you for a second. uh, let's resume where we left, folks. We're all here to congratulate you. Indeed, after revealing all your choices of the day, the audience and I have concluded that you are the most arduously good person of this entire charade. Despite every opportunity presented to ruin everyone's day, you decided to go and mind your own business, which is surely incredible. It almost makes us think, it almost makes us wish if you could have just come back home with that piece of bread instead of just eating it. But oh well, business is business, you know. Speaking of busyness, this calls for a reward. Indeed, we live in a very imaginary place where people like you can have can get rewarded if they act nice. Oh, how I wish the same applied to my world. But as you, but as of you, here's all the fan mail we received during all your journey, friend, coming from all around the many worlds and people that have recognized your valorous valor during all these trials. That's a lot of letters you get there, friend. It almost makes me a bit jealous. It's getting hard to breathe in there. Wow, I never have seen so many people, so much paper in my entire 20-ish year life. We might get a sponsorship from the post office next time. Heavy. Is that the people? Is that the weight of love? To be loved without needing to give back to people? The pressure built here is starting to break the ground around you. After a few minutes, the structure shattered, leaving you free, falling surrounded by this cascade of pure love. This is a whole. Uh, uh, you were never seen again, but you were remembered as a symbol of peace and love by everyone except the baker for some reason. Statues of you were erected left and right, and people honored you by sharing pieces of crusty bread between themselves. You would have loved to eat another slice of bread, uh, but you got unspecified amounts of love instead. Was it worth it? Wow. Okay. Uh, uh, no, no, no. Oh, uh, pick my moves at random. Like turning your bean can shaped brain off and replacing it with the rando function from the correct library. I'm tired. We both know the one. You don't need backseating. You managed to play surprisingly well. Mercredi had to think about his moves for a while, sometimes scratching his head, his chin, and even both at the same time. Though in the end, Mercredi was victorious. Both shook hands, with him acknowledging what a formidable player you are. Are we make them not incredible? You managed to remain stiff for all that time. The betting market now owes me so much money. Thank you. What what you want to know about the fish? Well, too bad. You didn't catch a single one. You stupid fucking idiot. Yes, it takes way more than staying silent for lengthy amounts of time to catch one. You just seem satisfied though. Good job, he seems to say. Uh, I'll just wait. We did it, guys. This is literally the best game ever. I'm. You guys. I don't know, bro. Uh, it means if you were okay. Yeah. Okay. What even is this? Hey, are you spam submitting an unrelevant game you submitted to many other jams? No. Cool. Now, please elaborate how your special can be considered a shitty VN. It has no anime waifus, unfortunately. By the way, answering because there's no is non VN means instant rejection. Reply with emoji. Emoji. Now, tell us the fun fact. It doesn't need to be related to the jam. Like bread in normal amount. Uh, oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, I don't know. Cool game, IG. Um, with the flip man.